y'all, it's time to get real. This segment is where we sit down and have an honest conversation about different topics that people are having all over the world. So we are going to share our opinion during this segment of Just Being Honest. I have life coach Maurita Sutton-Brown and entrepreneur Kishana Hodges to shine some light on today's topic, which is signs you aren't comfortable in your own skin. We all have that one friend, who is so clearly comfortable with themselves. I was going to say herself or himself. They're friendly, they share their thoughts, they stand with confidence, and they don't seem to have a self-conscious bone in their body. And while that's great for them, if you don't feel comfortable in your own skin, it can be really difficult to relate. So ladies, when did y'all realize you weren't comfortable with certain things about yourselves? Not necessarily now, but in general. Let's start with you. I've said both of your names, but introduce yourself and then answer the question for me.
I'm Maurita Sutton-Brown.
Yes.
I go by Maurita.
Maurita.
I don't meet strangers.
That's
ever.
a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I said the same thing though. We met you today and it was like we've known you forever, right, guys? Oh my God.
Well, that is a mechanism I use through talking and greeting to not be uncomfortable. So that keeps me comfortable. If I can enter in and introduce myself and then just feel like I'm at home. And I talked to the band when I came in, we nodded, we had some laughs.
Yes.
We made some jokes.
Yes.
And you just feel like, okay, now I can sit here and do what I have to do. But the talking helps me.
That's you. That helps you to feel comfortable in your skin.
Yes.
Beautiful. And what about you, Kishana?
Things that made me feel like I was uncomfortable in my skin was, I think, honestly, kind of piggybacking what she said as far as trying to get around strangers and being open, as far as talking or introducing myself. I wasn't always as open, or someone else would start the conversation before I would. But now it's totally different.
So for you ladies, being comfortable in your skin and talking to our viewers, you zero in on imperfections. Most of us tend to do that. How do you get outside of yourself, outside of your head, to start trying to start working on that place of feeling comfortable with yourself?
One of the things that I'm sitting here thinking about this as well, leadership. So in life, I make sure that I'm at the top. I strive to be at the top. So therefore,
of the food chain.
Yeah, so I feel like, I have two examples of that. So one, I like being a leader, and I feel like I am a leader, so therefore, I don't question myself if anyone cares. The questions I have most of the time would be how I deliver what I want to deliver as a leader. So my being uncomfortable with that is sometimes it runs across, should I worry about what they think? But then it's I'm going to say what I have to say. Because most of the time it's for everyone and not just me. But putting myself in a leadership position always, and it's always been that way, especially like you said, back in the day, like high school. I was not chosen to be in the all-girls club.
Right. How
Silver,
could they not?
Hot pink. They had the jackets, funsy. And,
something you dreamed of becoming. And
I wasn't asked.
Right.
And
how did
to
you
go
deal with
through, well, I was a cheerleader, so I would take most of that out on stomping and let's go Cougars, let's go Cougars. So I had the voice and I had the appearance, but I just wasn't good enough to be in the group. Okay, that's fine. So I became Future Business Leader of America president. President of the 4-H club. So I just got in positions.
Overachiever.
While they were doing what they were doing, I was making straight A's and being in leadership.
Correct. That's
so
a beautiful
I was
thing.
it just has to be another way.
Yes.
And being the age that I am, a mom, a wife, a grandmother, same thing. I put myself in a leadership position in all that I do.
Do you think leadership has always come to you naturally, or is it something that you've grown into?
I think it's natural. I think I came out of the womb. Because I love serving people.
Thank you for saying that.
So serving.
And with that being said, to me, you're a natural
you just become
leader. When it's all about serving people, then you evolve into that person. I love that.
It's a quick secret. The honesty to that, when you serve others, you're being served.
Yes.
whether you're the leader or not.
Because it's better to give than to receive,
Yes.
but when you're giving, others are receiving, and then
Yes.
they.
And
I
just
love-
that,
oh, it
and just that,
yes.
that love of seeing others happy. I love to see other people happy, and that's through my voice as well. You
That's
sing,
so important. Yes.
So you know,
Yes.
when you go to a party, do you sing happy birthday? I know they look at you first, right?
First, I'm trying to like fade into
Right,
the
right,
background,
right.
but then if I'm called on, then I'm of
Yeah.
course I'm going
Like,
to do it. But
okay.
I'm not there to be like, oh, I'm here.
Right.
I want to
Right,
sing.
right.
Now, so
take over the
Kishana,
room.
right? Like
Right,
you don't walk
right.
into the room for that. I
Right,
walk into the
right.
room to just be normal.
Right.
And if you call on me, then I'm going to stand up
Right.
and serve.
Yes.
You know what I'm
or
saying?
if you notice something not right, you
Yes,
jump
if
in.
something's missing, if you need me, I'm going to
Right.
help you fill in, that kind of thing.
Yes.
So, Kishana,
okay.
for you, a lot of people who don't feel comfortable in their skin, facts prove that they are very critical of others. How do you work out of that kind of mindset of, I'm not comfortable in my skin, so you know what? She just thinks she all that. You know what? I could do that better than her. Or, you know,
Right.
she should have did that. How do you get rid of that and just celebrate other people, period? Because that's what life should be all about.
Definitely. I really think it starts with yourself. Like when you start to find out what you like or love about yourself, and then how you can reflect on like other people. Because once you start showing your confidence, it's like, okay, well, you're not going to be worried about, oh, well, why she's doing this or why is this and that. Like I think it'll reflect both ways to where it'll be like good vibes between both of you guys, where it won't be, pinching towards it. So
No, exactly.
I think
because
it'll
as
go like
queens
that,
and
yeah.
Black queens, we should always find a way to support
uplift each other for
Yes,
sure.
at all times, at all costs.
Right.
Do you see yourselves hanging out with yourselves sometime when you're out at events? Do you just find
Yep.
yourself kind of going into your own kind of, I'm here?
Bubble, yeah. Sometimes.
Yes, you do? Marita's like, no, I'm nothing like that. I walk in the room and it's like, hello.
It's time to party.
Really? So you don't withdraw
It's like
in
it
certain
starts like that.
situations,
Yeah,
Kishana?
it starts like that sometimes, but then I don't know. Sometimes I just be like, okay, like I've been here, okay. Now
So
I
what do
kinda
you
got my
do? Do
little
you pull out your
bubble.
phone?
Yeah, I do get on my phone,
Ooh.
but I don't just be like in it, so much. But not in it so much.
But that's your go-to to kind of take yourself out of the uncomfortable space. Being
Definitely,
in the zone.
but definitely after like I've already introduced myself or like been around the room, seen the room, then yeah. But yeah.
Okay. Do you think it's important to take yourself out on dates? To the self-love that we talk about all of the time. Are you comfortable in sitting in a restaurant at a table by yourself and having lunch or having dinner
Yes.
or whatever? Yes?
I've done it plenty of times before, yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Now, are you always in your phone while you're sitting there, or can you actually like sit there and like check out everything and enjoy your surroundings?
It just depends sometimes on the surroundings because it's like, okay,
I'm with you.
it's like if you think you're enjoying yourself, like it's good, but you know how sometimes, I don't know, you think you're just enjoying yourself, then people will start bothering you. Then
Yes.
it's like, okay, I'm not even by myself anymore. But
No.
I mean, it just depends on the surroundings, that's all.
I feel you on that. What
But it
about
can go
you?
vice versa.
I have a lot of friends. I'm very open when I enter into like my favorite places. But I can have lunch a lot by myself and
Yes.
sit without the phone.
That's excellent.
It's taken some years to get to that though.
I can
It's-
agree
it's
with you on that.
That's not. I don't wake up and say, "Hey, I'm going to go have lunch by myself."
Yeah,
But
it
if
just
I find
happens.
myself in between, husbands at work, sons at work, or something, and I'm not cooking, I can sit. But then sitting at the bar or sitting near the bar because they're booths, I know everybody, so I try to. I have an experience going like maybe what you're saying, like to a place I don't know. I may need to start that. I may need
Going
to see
to
how that feels.
strange
Just a
places,
strange
new
place and
places,
sit.
not
Yeah,
to
place.
new places.
And see, because I can't say that, but my favorite, yeah, I can do it. And eat
love
hot
it.
wings. Yeah.
Yes,
That's my
I'm the same
favorite.
way. I'm the same way.
You're
Maybe
used
it's
to
just
That's if you're
kinda
eating what you
evolved.
want. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like you
You're
don't
used
care
to
who's
it,
around.
yeah.
Exactly. It's a moment.
Right, a
Yes,
moment,
an
yeah.
experience.
Yes.
Listen, ladies, it's been such a pleasure sitting here.